Hello everyone, this is Terry Short.
I'm Sir Alan Short.
And we're with Terry Short Insurance Agency, doing business as Terry Short Integra Insurance and Clear Diamond Realty. Today we want to talk, what's our subject for today?
We're going to talk about premium.
Main topic for today going to be premium, but before we get into that, we wanted to go over a few things. First of all, thank you to everyone that's given us the opportunity to earn their business. That's the way we start every broadcast that we do on the videos. And also, we always want to talk about staying positive and being positive. So as we consider ourselves lifelong learners, we want to make sure that we keep our mind right. So a few things I posted before that I wanted to talk about, and it was dealing with the subconscious. Now, when I had written before, I was talking about subconscious is a part of the mind which is not fully aware, but which influences one's actions and feelings. Because the subconscious never shuts down, you must be careful of what you let in. Be mindful of what you watch and whom you listen to. We all have probably heard of the phrase garbage in, garbage out. So what we want to do is make sure we keep everything around us positive. We don't want to be listening or looking at some of those, well, I guess what the young people call ratchet television, and get all that stuff in your head and then you can't get it out. So we want to make sure we're mindful of that and keep protecting yourself. And I know a lot of times we have endured some negativity, but in my studying, what I've learned to do now, I say we have to learn to bless people that that oppose you in different things, and you feel like they did you wrong, but you have to bless those people and learn to move on and stop worrying about what they're doing, because as long as you let them keep affecting the way that you think about things, you're going to always be in a bad spot. So we've learned to start letting that go, start bless those who even you feel like done you wrong, and that way you can move on. And what we like to do, I know I'm kind of reading from some of these pages because I don't have all this stuff memorized like I should have, but we always want to talk health, happiness, and prosperity to everyone we meet. Think only of the best, work only for the best, and expect only the best. The last part I want to say about this one is be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to allow the presence of trouble. So that's the way we will look at it, and we want to keep our friends close, and we want to make sure that we protect our hearts and minds and continue to bless those guys. So having said that, I may have more to say. I know I love to talk, so I'm going to let Sir Alan kind of bring us in with the premiums. Now, we want to talk about some premiums and how we can work with that. Go ahead, Sir Alan. You want to?
Okay. So as far as the topic for today is premium, which the premium is basically the amount that you pay over the course of a policy, which if we were talking as far as auto is going to be either a 6-month policy or a 12-month policy. So as far as in our agency, we try to convince our customers to do a 12-month policy because there are a lot of pros to it than versus a 6-month policy. So with the 6-month policy, you can, at the end of it, as far as the renewal, you can potentially see a policy increase due to the area. If any accidents in the area, you can possibly see an increase. So we would try to convince our customers to do a 12-month policy because you will be locked in for a full, at your rate for a full year. So at a 6-month, you stay at the same price. If you have a accident during that time, you won't have to worry about any potential increases of your policy until the renewal of the following year if you're on a 12-month policy. So that's one of the pros to it, and it kind of just keeps everything in line.
So doing that, but if between the time you might have an accident in that end of that 12-month period, it may allow you to have some time to go take one of those defensive driving classes or something like that?
Well, that would be for a ticket. A accident would be either at fault or not at fault. The ticket or the accident would remain on your record for at least 3 to 5 years. So if you're at fault, an at-fault accident carries more weight than a not-at-fault accident, but it still would be on your record regardless. If you end up having a ticket, during that 12-month period, you can take a defensive driving course, and you can only have one per year. So if you only have one, you can take a defensive driving course, and so you won't have to worry about it being on your record. And then if you take the defensive driving course, If it shows up in your record or not, you can still submit that information to your agent, and some insurance agents companies give discounts for that. You just have to give them your certificate and the completion date, and you'll see what the discount actually would be. I think it's anywhere between 5 to 10% or so. So it'll save you a little bit by taking the course.
So just talking about premiums, so I guess another way we could kind of keep the premiums lower is by bundling services. Is that correct?
Yes. So the more you attach, I guess the more you bundle with your policy, the more you can save. So the more we try to get house and auto, ends up getting a pretty substantial discount on that as well. So the more you bundle, the more you save with the insurance, which can reduce your premium amounts that you have as well.
Okay. What else you have on that? So while you're looking at that, let's we also have some great premiums on life insurance as well. So I know we had made some notes on that. So you want to look at those at the notes and talk about that, or you want me to handle it?
Probably handle that because would I be able to read this?
Well, he says he has some trouble reading my handwriting, but on the life insurance policy, what we were doing, we're just taking just a couple age groups and just trying to break it down in a 10-year, 20-year, 30-year term. I keep pushing this thing because right now, this time of year is dealing with taxes. So when everyone gets these tax returns back, I mean, I think that money could be well spent on a life insurance policy, even if it's a small life insurance policy to start, and we can start building up from there, or getting a different type of life insurance policy as the need arises. So, as an example, what I had here was, I mean, of course, everything's going to be different depending on your health and age and everything. So, but a $250,000 face value policy on a 10-year term for a healthy male, you're looking at probably about $9 a month, $10 a month for that guy. And if it's a female, she's looking at somewhere around $8 a month. So if you're on these policies, you're at about between $100 and $112 a year just to get started on a policy. That'll give you a 10-year term. Now, you may wonder, why would I want a 10-year term? But in some cases, I mean, you may have a purchase that you only need to cover yourself for 10 years. And during that time, of course, you can always start another policy. Or you can, you can extend it or go to a whole life policy or whatever you want to do. You can convert that policy. But on a, let's say the same 250 on a 20-year term, looking at about, for a male, about $12.60 a month, and a female about $11 a month. And then you go move up to what most people get, like a 30-year term policy for a female. You're talking about what is it, $18 a month. I mean, $18 a month for the male and about $15 a month for the female. Now, of course, that's a 20-year-old. Well, I guess for us, I mean, compared to us, we may say a kid, but let's say we move up to someone that's about 45 years old. So, at the same $250,000 as a 45-year-old, that 10-year term is going to be $15 for a female and about $16.50 for the male.
Which is double.
Yeah, of course, level term. We're talking about the full time. And on the 20-year, you're somewhere about $27 a month for the male and about $22 a month for the female. And as you get up to the traditional 30-year on a 45-year-old male, you're talking about somewhere around $43 a month, which is a great policy, and about $34 a month for a female. As you can tell, female policies are even a lot less than the male policy. I know we usually die a lot sooner than the female, and I don't know the actual reason for that. I mean, of course, I have my opinions, but I don't want to get into that part of it. But really, so premium, that's what we're talking about today. We just want to make sure that anything we have here, we're going to have multiple companies to give you the best premiums out there. So give us a call here in the office and try to let us work for you. So by us working with the multiple carriers, we can work on your behalf to give you the best deal all the time. We're not just working for one company and we have to try to fit whatever they have. So we're going to try to give you what's best for you. So we have some areas to work with. So please give us a call here in the office, 858-5008. That's 210-858-5008. And from there, Charlie, you have anything you want to add?
No, I think I'm good.
All right, so we're going to remember, peace and blessings to all your friends as well as your enemies. So we want to make sure we keep things positive. And until the next video, everybody take care. See you next time.